Doing pretty good.
I'm not sure I know what I'm doing.
Oh!
All right, first one's done. Just 5 more to go.
We're Aaron and Brandon. A month ago, we bought this Ram ProMaster to convert into a camper van so we could road trip to every national park in the continental United States. Once installed, with these solar panels, we'll be able to live off-grid in this tiny home on wheels for days at a time.
Today we're going to be installing the roof mounts. Finally, we got the adapter kit that I ordered from eBay so we can get moving on with the solar install. I've got all my materials here. This is the adapter kit that allows you to not have to screw into the roof of the ProMaster to put a roof rack on. Really handy. I'll link this below. I got this from a guy named Hein who lives in Oregon. Looks like he did a really nice job. This is all the hardware for those. You need 6 of them since there's 3 attachment ports on the roof. This is the super strut that will act as our roof mount. And then we'll get to these guys later. So on the roof of the ProMaster, you'll see these little knobs. There's 3 of them. This little adapter is really convenient because it just slides right over, and then you stick this piece on top. Once you bolt it into the super strut, then it's solidly there and you don't have to drill into the van. So it's really a pretty clever system here. So I've got the super strut on top of the adapters. Got it lined up here, but the problem is the pre-drilled holes in the super strut don't exactly fit perfectly with the adapter. So right here, I'll have to cut and enlarge it just a little bit. And that's the case at all the adapters. But I was expecting that. It says it in the directions, so it's not really a huge surprise. A little bit of a dicey process here. So you can see I marked where we need to enlarge the holes, and I'll have to take a drill bit and just kind of drill in. I don't want to enlarge it too much, but just a little bit so that both the screws fit. See how it goes. That's what I need. It's good to go. First one's done. Just 5 more to go.
Now
it fits. So the concept is, since you can't see it on the roof, is that this piece connects to those little holes that already exist on the van. It sits up through the super strut, and then on top you can put these bolts so it'll secure down nicely to this. And then you don't have to drill holes in your van. So now we just have to do this 5 more times, get them up on the roof, secure these down, and then we'll start putting the solar panels on. So before I secure it up there to the brackets on the van, I'm going to put in these little cone nuts, these guys right here, because that's how I'm actually going to attach the solar panel to the roof racks. And I don't want to attach them before I can slide these in. So I'll slide 8 of these in, then put it up on the roof. You might be wondering what Erin's doing. She's up on the roof.
I'm always in the background doing something, whether it's useful and productive or not.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning the roof.
Nice. And I'm about to put these cone nuts into the super strut. It's perched and ready to go. All set and ready to go. Bit of a balancing act. So, I'm gonna have to get all these to fit all at once. I should start here. Do you need it more that way? Or?
A little more this way. There we go. And I've got the good view from up here. probably going to be one of the last times we'll be able to sit on the van because the solar panels will be taking up most of it. So I will enjoy this time. So this is a bit of a trickier one.
Might have to do this one as well. Don't want to cut you. Please, por favor. Oh, that helps.
There you go. Got it?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, I've got it.
Take two here. That's it?
No, take it off. Sorry. I got too eager. That's me. I got it.
Take three.
Alright. Okay, so now you can.
Woohoo!
So now we can see that they fit. I had to make some adjustments. This is the third try. Now we just need to make sure. I might go get the solar panel. If we need to move these cone nuts across here, we won't be able to because they're gonna get stuck. So we need to make sure we've got them in the right spots. I think we do. I think we could have one solar panel here and one over there, but might as well pull it out and see. So now I'm just putting the washers and bolts on top. That'll secure the rail and we'll have a roof rack. And that was really, really easy. And just like that, we'll be able to put up these solar panels without drilling into our van, which is just amazing. Because if you follow the instructions on most solar panels, you are drilling like 120 holes in your van. Maybe that's dramatic. On these, you would drill 2 times 32. Is that math? We'll still have to drill some holes in our van, but that'll just be for the cables for the solar panels. But just 2 holes, and that's unavoidable. So, doing pretty good.
I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. I just said I did.
So this might have to be a 2-day job because the sun is going down.
These adapters really worked well if you have a ProMaster and you want roof racks so that you could attach your solar or anything else without having to drill into your van. These are absolutely the way to go. I think each set of 2 was $44. You need 3 sets for the ProMaster. I'll link them below. Hein is the man. They shipped really fast and I'd highly recommend them.
Hasta mañana. It is day 2 of installing the solar panels. So it's Brandon's lunch break and we are outside trying to get some work done during the day.
Today we can actually, during the day, get the solar panels up on the roof, and then later on today I'll drill the cable holes to be able to feed it into the charge controller inside the van. Now we're going to mount our Z brackets onto the solar panel, and they have some pre-drilled holes on the side but none on the ends, which is how we're going to secure it to the roof racks. So I have to drill our own holes. The screws that we got are 1/4 inch, so I've got a 5/16 inch drill bit, and I'm putting a piece of wood underneath where I'm drilling. You really don't want to drill through and damage your solar panel, so if you drill through and it jolts through the metal, it'll go right into the wood. Here goes nothing. Beautiful. Fits perfectly. So now we'll drill the rest, secure the Z brackets, and see how it fits up there. Having to drill new holes. The solar panel is too wide to fit directly on the roof mounts end to end, so we'll have to put one end on the roof mount and then the sides will have to match up. We'll kind of use the Z bracket as an L bracket. I think it should work. We'll see.
Well, lunch break goes pretty quick because just like that, it's been an hour. So we at least have an idea of what we're gonna do when we come back after Brandon finishes up work.
So we installed these feet on the back end on the side so that they'll fit onto the rail, and on this side we're still gonna have them on the front just so that we can put 2 screws in so that it'll be a little more secure. I think even though on this side we'll only be able to get 1 screw in, we'll really still have a firm connection there, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll see how strong it feels though once it's on top. Securing the solar panel to the roof has been a bit difficult just because it's hard to get underneath the solar panel. The way I put the Z brackets, they're facing in so that the solar panel is further away from the side. It made sense in my mind, made sense when I was telling Aaron about it. Right now though, sticking them the other way would have made a lot more sense because then you can access the bolts. Right now they're underneath the solar panel and it's really difficult to get them in, but slowly and surely tightening them with a hand wrench. Unfortunately the socket doesn't fit under there, so I'm having to make do. But either way, it's gonna be secured up there and we'll move on to the second one. Thankfully the fan opens fully and does not hit the solar panel, just barely.
Now that the first solar panel is up on the roof, we are working on the second one. And this is the right way, right?
Yeah. Success. Thank you, Lean. The sun is setting, but we're almost done here. So I've gotten the cables ready. I've made the attachments to run the panels in parallel, and I taped up the connections. I put grommets on the wire for the opening. The only thing left to do is actually drill the holes, run them through the van, and then secure the cover on top of where I'm putting the holes. Just a little bit, it's kind of the most stressful part, but also the last part. So hopefully I can get it done again before all light is gone.
It's just about 9 p.m. and this guy is still working. I've had dinner, I've showered, he's still out here. Won't stop.
Well, the reason I won't stop is because it's supposed to pour buckets tomorrow, and I really can't leave this unfinished. If it rains and the cables are just exposed there, I'd feel weird about it. I could cover them up, but I'd rather just get it done, get the holes drilled, and have it all finished. So I'm about to drill the holes in the van. I haven't put any holes in the van in a while, so this is a bit sketchy.
The holes are drilled. So now he's just running wires through and waterproofing the holes as well. Brandon is such a hard worker. He just will not stop until things are done, and he is really good at completing tasks that are hard to do, and I give him so much credit for it because I'm not as driven as he is. So I'm really glad that he is the engineer in all of this and the guy who just keeps driving us through each project. He knows exactly what he's gonna do, and if we have bumps in the road, he figures them out. I appreciate you.
I love you. That was very nice. This is kind of creepy. I think that we're finished. I need to manage the cables, but I think it can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, it can wait. You need food. You need to eat and rest.
All right. It's hammer time.
Whoa. Stop. Hammer time.
If I didn't have the wood, I probably would have gone down and potentially injured the solar panel.
Injured.
So, would have been bleeding.
Hey there, Bran. Bran. He is clearly ignoring